I wrote it all down last night, and I was like, I don't even know really where to start. I mean, for me, one of the biggest shocks of the year that we saw was AJ against Dubois, Daniel Dubois. And honestly, I don't know a single pundit that I spoke to that would have put their money on Daniel Dubois. And even though they knew what he could do and how dangerous he can be, I think everyone was kind of thinking this was AJ's fight to lose.
It wasn't just that AJ got dropped 4 times and knocked Spark out in the 5th round, which was a combination that no tipster in the world could have possibly come up with. Even the wildest tipster, the greatest tipster in the world, couldn't have come up with that combo. It wasn't just that. What happened on the night was he was bullied, AJ. He was bullied by this kid. He was bullied by this kid whose heart had been questioned, pushed around the ring. He was disdainful, Daniel Dubois. He kind of played with him. Now, that to me was even crazier than the end result.
How was it allowed to happen?
Well, no, listen, to this day I don't know. Boxing's a strange sport in the sense that it's hard to explain certain things. I can't tell you how AJ got pushed and bullied and absolutely ruined in every department by Daniel Dubois. I didn't see that nature of victory. And anyone that tells you they did, and by the way, I had about 500 of them on WhatsApp within half an hour. Well, I told you that was going to happen.
Was Darren Fletcher one of them?
Oh, Fletcher, listen, between us, Darren Fletcher.
That's really good.
Darren Fletcher called that fight.
He did?
So perfect. That happened to me once with Gordon Ramsay, okay? Because no, listen, let me tell you a funny story. No. So I'm ringside in Las Vegas. Okay, sounds like a brag. Gordon Ramsay, Las Vegas. I should leave now because that's not a bad double.
It's a good start.
So we got Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury in the ring. In the first fight, great fight. Tyson Fury goes down in the 12th round. You remember the resurrection? He's
Never forget it.
And he comes out. The greatest 3 minutes, the greatest
Never
resurrection in history.
Unbelievable.
But you can't have also forgotten the post-fight interview where I get the pair of them together in the ring. Thanks for that, Ali. You can mention for that later on. But thanks for remembering.
Well,
thanks for mentioning.
You still got an award for that.
So this is no wonder. So at the rematch, we're ringside. And so I'm grabbing some cameos. So I grab hold of, so we're in Las Vegas now. It's Wilder and Fury 2. No one's quite sure. Big John Fury's come up with a plan how it's going to end. That's all I'm allowed to do on accents, so I get in trouble. Don't worry about it. It was very good. I'll do the whole thing. So I get hold of Gordon Ramsay. He comes over, Ramsay, and he's really friendly and really, really friendly with me. So I said, Gordon, I've got to ask you last question. How's it going to end? He said, I'll tell you how it's going to end, Steve. He said, Tyson Fury's going to come out. He's going to push him back with his shots. He's going to hurt him to the body, hurt him to the head. He's going to drop him about 3 times, cut him, and he's basically going to be pulled off. The referee's going to stop it in about round 6, and it's going to be the most amazing win for Fury. I said, Gordon, stick to the restaurant business, son. That's exactly what happened. Gordon Ramsay got it absolutely right. Spot on. It was one of the greatest predictions I've ever known, apart from Gypsy Johnny Fury, who had said the exact same thing. But who believed Gordon Ramsay would listen to Gypsy Johnny Fury? Gordon Ramsay did.
Can I maybe ask Usyk Fury? So there's a South African Kevin Lerena that's currently...
Big Kev
Lerena. He's my alma mater, King Edwards. He was in camp with Fury ahead of the fight. I mean, I'd love to... From a South African perspective, there's a bit of interest because Kev has been. I mean, thoughts?
No, listen, Big Kev dropped Daniel Dubois 3 times in the first round at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in a sort of title fight. Big Kev's perfect training for Usyk because he's tall and he's elusive and he's smart. Because it's hard to train for Usyk. Because Usyk's so clever, he's so sharp, he's so elusive. Usyk doesn't know what Usyk's going to do. So how can you prepare for a man like Usyk? Usyk creates this arc around a fighter, and he must be hell to plan for. So Fury bringing in Lerena is a good idea, because Fury doesn't need to test his chin. Fury doesn't need to test how hard he hits. He knows all of those things. Fury needs to work with people that give him tactics. And he lost the first fight. It was way for Finn. Let's get it right. I thought he lost it, don't get me wrong.
It's amazing that.
It was way for Finn, though.
And I want to ask you about that, if I may, because you've far better educated than I'll ever be. But myself and a lot of the lads watching it thought he'd lost it by a bigger distance than obviously you did. And what tells me I'm wrong as well is because Fury's convinced he wins it.
Yeah, Fury thinks he's winning it. He's winning it comfortably. And he claims the corner are telling him there's no stress, there's no problem. Well, the corner might have been telling him don't panic. That's the other thing. You've got to be... There's a fine line in that last 3 rounds, championship rounds, when if your man's behind, you can't panic him at the end of the 9th round. You can't panic him at the end of the 10th round. You can G him on a little bit. So I think what they were doing was saying to Fury, look, just get through these rounds. But however, saying that, all bets are off with the 9th round because it's a 10-8 round in Usyk's favour when Fury plays pinball all over the ring alley. So basically, after that round, you know you've got 10, 11, 12 left. You've got the last 3 rounds to go. You've just got to go for it. You've just got to put your foot down. Fury takes 2 rounds to wake up, 2 rounds to come round, and then he wins the last round on all 3 scorecards. And that really might be an indicator of where we go in what I classify as round 13 when we're back in Riyadh in December.